Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be going over the 6 steps to getting your real estate license and how to get started in the business. Let's get right into it. Well, step number 1 in the process would be to go and actually take the state course with you guys. Here in Florida, it's 63 hours, and I would just Google whatever state you're in, and it'll tell you how long. I know California and at least Texas have more than 100 hours for the course, but I think their post-licensing is shorter. Here in Florida, it's 63, like your intro is 63, and then obviously you get your license, and then it's a 40-hour course for the first post-license. After that, it's like 14 hours or something. But the first one is like pretty long. It's decently long. I have a whole other book because I paid for the course that came with the book. But for the course, you have 2 options. You can either do in person or online. I did online. I did Real Estate Express. Highly recommend. They have a very good course. A lot of practice tests. You can customize the practice tests for the questions you didn't do necessarily good on. And the chapters, I think it's very thorough. I like it a lot. I like the summaries. Those helped a lot, so you don't have to actually read everything in every single chapter, because you can't, I mean, at least I can't just absorb everything like that. Like, the summaries actually like help you break down what is important in the whole chapter. But I used Real Estate Express. I know they have a lot of in-person ones. I don't know anything about those. I couldn't recommend you guys any. I mean, I could recommend Real Estate Express. I know they do for every single state, I believe, and they offer lifetime post-licensing, depending on the package you choose. I chose the best package they have because they had a sale. If you call them, I would recommend calling them and asking if they have a sale, because I called and I got a better deal than they had online. I got like 45% off instead of like 25 or whatever. So I'd recommend calling Real Estate Express and seeing if you could like ask for a sale or a coupon or whatever. The lady I spoke to was very nice, super helpful. But yeah, I would highly recommend Real Estate Express, but that would be step number 1, just taking the initial real estate course. Step number 2 would be to actually pass the course final. This is at the end of the course, depending on if you choose the in-person option or the online option in Florida. The online option isn't proctored. You just take it. But like, you only have 2 chances to take it. If you don't pass it the second time, they do make you retake the entire course. You have to retake the entire course, and I think you have to pay for it. I don't know. I passed the first time, luckily. I would recommend just studying a lot or taking it, like, finish your course in like a timely manner, and then like immediately take the two tests. I'll get into the second one later, but I would recommend shortening that window, because I took a break in the middle and I think it messed me up for the licensing, the state licensing, which I'll get into. But yeah, the step number 2 would just be pass your course final. It's pretty easy. I mean, I thought it was it's a lot easier than the actual like state final, like the official test. In person, I know it's proctored. Online, I know it's not. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, because if you cheat and pass it, like, you're gonna fail the licensing exam, and nobody, like, you passing the course final doesn't do anything if you don't have your license. So, step number 3 in the process, to actually submit your fingerprints to the department, depending on the state. I believe in Florida here it's a DBPR. You just submit them to them. You have to. That's pretty much, it's pretty simple. You have to go get them done in a place that's approved for that. You cannot do them at the police station, at least in where I live, you can't. I know everybody I was asking, I was like, oh, how do you get your fingerprints done? They're like, oh, just go to the police station. You can't do that. They're not approved to do it. I know they do it for free for other stuff, but they're not approved for the DBPR. You have to go find an actual fingerprinting place. I mean, I think mine was like $50 or something, and depending on where you go, it's probably cheaper. There was a place like really close to me, so I just went there. It was $50. And it's pretty simple. You just sit there and then you scan all your stuff. It's really easy. Step number 4 is to actually get approved to have your license. You submit this form to the DBPR with your fingerprints at the same time. It's like one thing. It's like a package you send them. It's not like a physical package. It's like online. You can do it through the portal. But you have to get this approved before you even take the state final. This actually allows you to be eligible to take the state final. You have to be ready to have your license, because once you they send it to the DBPR and they email you your license in like 2 days. I think it's 48 hours when I got mine. I mean, they misspelled the name on mine, but I had to get that fixed. But usually it's 2 days. They just send it to you via email. Here, at least in Miami, they don't actually send you a physical one anymore. They don't do that. They just send you a PDF of it. It was kind of anticlimactic. You know, I passed all this stuff and it's like, here's your email, and it's like a number. And it's like, have fun. It's like, Jesus. But yeah, that would just be applying for your license. Step number 5 would be to actually pass your state licensing exam. Depending on usually it's like how long the course is how big the test is. Because I know in Texas and California, they have really big tests. Here in Florida, since it's 63 hours, it's a 100-question test. They do throw a couple like random questions in there that aren't actually counted. Those are practice questions for them to see if they want to put them on the future tests. It's not, I mean, they're not too difficult. I would recommend looking up, Google the how many questions there are per topic in your state. I'm gonna attach. I'll put the link to the Florida one in the description for all my Florida peeps that want to get their license. It breaks down how many questions per topic there are. I wish I would have seen that the first time. The first time I took it, I didn't pass because I studied like the wrong stuff too much. There's a lot of like certain topics. Like I think between two topics, or it's like a quarter of the whole test is on two topics. I mean, yeah, it was pretty difficult. It's not like any test you're gonna take in school or anything. It depends on like what tests you've taken in the past. If you've taken a licensing exam, it's like pretty much standard, but it's different than anything I took in college or high school, because none of the questions are like, oh, if it's not like, you can't use deductive reasoning on any of them, because none of them are like recall. They're like application of the knowledge. It's like, oh, Billy blah 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 blah, and it's like application of like what you learned in the course, not like what's this word. I mean, some of it's that. I mean, I'm gonna make a whole separate video on how to study for it and like everything for that for the Florida one. Just keep a lookout for that. It'll be my like next video of this kind. And yeah, that'll be step number 5. Step number 6, also kind of a bonus optional step in the process, is actually getting applying to the association in your area. I joined the Miami Association of Realtors because I had to for my broker and everything. They just told me to do it, and I mean, I did it. It's pretty expensive. It's one of those more expensive things here, at least in the Miami one. I don't know about the association in your area. It depends. It even depends on state. There's not like a state association. There's an association per county. The Miami one was $533 to join. I mean, I did pay like another $10 to be a realtor instead of like a real estate agent. I mean, I don't think it doesn't make a difference at all. But yeah, this would be the step number 6, is just to join the association. It gives you access to the MLS. Here we have Matrix MLS. They have another one. I didn't use it. We get RPR, which is like how to generate CMAs and property reports, and they give you a lot of tools for what you pay for. It is pretty expensive. They do allow you to break it down into payments here, at least in Miami, the 2 payments, which I use because $500 is like a lot of money for me. But yeah, that would be step number 6. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you want to see anything kind of like this, or if there's any topic you guys want me to cover. Just leave it as a comment down below, and I'll get it done. I'll make you the video. And hope everybody had a great day, and peace.